Let's talk real estate during COVID-19 now and after. Realtors are non-life sustaining business, as you probably already know. So what can I offer now? Virtual appointments. Virtual appointments can be done now, and I'm starting those right away. And if you'd like to make an appointment, please message me and let me know. We can do video, we can do phone. Let me know which platform you'd like to use. I'm familiar with most of them. And I do not have Apple, so FaceTiming is not an option. But Skype is available either device you use. After we do a video conference call, I will, during this call, be figuring out what your needs are concerning real estate. And afterwards, I will send you a digital list of the homes and or businesses that match your criteria. And with that will come hopefully seller's disclosures for each one, which will give you more pertinent information about the property. And we'll play Ask the Seller. So if you have any questions about the property, we'll make sure those questions get answered, okay? Virtual tours. Virtual tours are not offered on a lot of properties in our area. However, if there are any offered, you can obviously utilize those. And drive-bys. Lots of drive-bys. So if there's a house on the list that you really like, put it on your list for a drive-by. Ensure you've checked out the neighborhood before you tell me you want to see the inside. Electronic signatures. We can sign anything through the internet now. So you can hire me through the internet. You can fire me through the internet. And we can write an offer for a home and get you closed through the internet. The only thing we can't do is that final day, that final closing, we can't do through the internet, and your bank may not allow you to do some things electronically. Inspectors are still working. There are a couple of inspectors that are still working. So inspections can happen. Closing can happen still. I've had a couple of them. And sometimes they happen at location, like at the house that was just purchased. And other times they happen in just other areas. I think one was in a parking lot. So what's going to happen after all of this? After the pandemic is over, what's real estate going to look like? Well, I think it's going to be better. Unbelievably, I do think that. I think it's going to be better. First off, the market will come back. I don't think that there has been any house pricing drop or anything of the sort yet. I don't think our economy has went down, and real estate is still fine, by what I can tell around here at least. There are loads of buyers and sellers lining up, and I don't mean to say that, flippantly. There are loads lining up. I'm getting more calls than usual. More people wanting to list than usual. So I can tell you right now that I think when it opens, it's going to be a bit of a floodgate. So let's be prepared for that. Let's make some virtual appointments now. I think virtual appointments are going to continue, and they should continue after this pandemic is over, because the virus will still be out there, and we want to ensure that we're doing what we can to continue to slow that spread so that it doesn't have another peak. So we're going to continue those virtual appointments. We're going to only go into the best homes. Instead, usually I like to take my buyers on these tours of like 20 homes in a day. I think I've done 18 in a day. I don't think we're going to be so apt to do that anymore. I think what we're going to do is kind of narrow our list down by doing drive-bys, by doing the virtual tours, by doing asking seller questions, looking at seller's disclosures and stuff prior to actually going into the property, so that we can really narrow down what we really want to see in a property. Afterwards, I think sellers are going to be more cautious about what we touch in their homes. So I'd like to offer my sellers the ability to request that face masks are worn by all buyers who come through, that buyers are pre-qualified prior to them coming through your property, and that buyers have seen the virtual tour, if there is one, seen the seller's disclosure, and done their drive-by. I think these 5 questions need to be asked to all buyers in order for a buyer to come into a property. I think I would suggest the seller to do that. That includes all of the properties that I currently have for sale and will have for sale after this. Something exciting. And I don't want to tell you what the exciting thing is, but I have something cooking that I think is something that you should ask your agent if they offer. And I can't tell you what it is yet, but I will most certainly be offering it after this is over. And if they don't offer it, you'll want them to. So, just believe me on that, and I will let you in on that soon. So let's set up some appointments. Message me if you'd like to set up one. And the market will be back. And this is Toby. And Toby Toby is my lap warmer during the cold, windy days. So thanks so much for stopping in. See you next time.